Welcome, everyone, to the L7C podcast, college football edition. Today, we are back the first Tuesday of October talking about what happened at the last weekend of September. We got the captain with us, Byron Mitchell. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. And then we got the anime expert with us, Mr. Cedric Ware. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you doing?
I am doing well, man. I am doing well. Always great to have you. We got we got a lot to talk about as always. Some unexpected things happened again this week in college football, but as always, we start off with the home team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Byron, take it away.
Ohio State beat Minnesota 42-3 in our night game. Julian Sand 23 for 27, 326 yards, 3 touchdowns. Bo Jackson 13 carries, 63 yards, a touchdown. James Peoples at 7 carries for 59 yards. CJ Donaldson and our backup quarterback Lincoln Kleinholz and each had a rushing touchdown. It was basically the Carnell Tate show. He had 9 catches, 183 yards, 1 touchdown. Jeremiah Smith did have 7 catches for 67 yards, 2 touchdowns. Max Clare, our tight end, also has 6 catches for 63 yards. Defensively, we had 1 sack and 7 tackles for losses and only allowed 3 points, which was on Minnesota's opening drive. I would like some turnovers, but I can't really complain too much because we're not allowing teams to score on us. We're only allowing like 5 points per game through 5 games, which is really good. Um, Otherwise than that, pretty good game for the Buckeyes.
Thank you. Cedric, what did you like about the Buckeyes' performance this past Saturday evening with Jeremiah, Carnell Tate, all those guys like scoring the rock and this game never in doubt?
It just seems like complete domination offensively. So I really enjoyed that. I think Julian Sand was relatively comfortable back there, throwing the ball, passing the ball. I mean, he racked up over 300 yards passing. I mean, for this is exactly what we want to see against a Minnesota team, especially a night game at home. Just us completely dominating in power, in control the entire game.
Yeah, agree. It was never really particularly close. I know, Byron, you said the thing you want improved is still some turnovers, though, right?
I think we've had, when I looked up, I think we've had 2 interceptions, 3 forced fumbles, and I think we only recovered 2.
Mhm.
Um, but we're not turning the ball over we only turn the ball like every once in a while. But I would like some more turnovers defensively, especially when we get to those tougher games like Michigan.
Well, I mean, that's a perfect segue on you, Byron. I mean, technically, Ohio State could be in a tough game this weekend. I mean, we got a big road game. We're going against Illinois, the Fighting Illini. They're 5-1.
Mm-hmm.
Their loss was the destruction that they took from Indiana, but then they bounced back and beat USC, and then they beat Purdue this past weekend. It's at their place. Obviously, a big game like that, you already know what channel it's going to be. Big noon
Noon
kickoff.
kickoff.
Big noon kickoff. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I know they got killed by Indiana, but I was actually kind of surprised because it opened at 16 and a half, and now it's gone to 14 and a half when the Ohio State Washington game was only like 9.
Mm-hmm.
So for a ranked team at home, their biggest game of the year to be starting off as a 16 and a half point underdog, I was actually kind of shocked.
I think the reason why for the Washington game, because we had to travel pretty much across the U.S. and we
Hmm.
know East Coast teams when they travel to West Coast teams kind of are sluggish.
Yeah.
So I can see that for that 8.5 for Washington, and Illinois is just like 2 states over, so it's not that big of a travel. So I can see why we open at 16.5 point favorites.
Cedric, what are your thoughts on this game? I mean, this is a ranked team on the road, big noon kickoff. If Illinois wants to really show they're big contenders, they got to have a good showing this game.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a good spot for them because they go right before this is right before their bye week.
Hmm.
So this is really a good chance to put it all out there, knowing that you get that next week of rest to kind of reformulate and get that second charge for the second half of your season. Because then they go bye week here, 2 games, and another bye week. But this is after their bye week, they gotta go to Washington. So this is a good first start for them to play us. Because I think right now, as far as where we're at in the season, I am comfortable in saying we are, if not the number one, definitely number 2 most consistent offense in the conference right now. And so for them trying to keep pace with us is probably going to be very hard, but that's what they want to kind of see. That's where they want to kind of see where they stack up. Naturally, they're not coming in here expecting to lose. It's like, oh, we're just going to lose Ohio State straight up. I definitely think they're going to try to win the game.
Yeah.
But naturally, with the state of affairs right now in the conference, I mean, you got Penn State that's
we're going to get to those.
What I'm saying, like, you got it's that 2-3 spot, like, you got blown up by Indiana, sure, but like the name of the game is to keep winning as many games and only lose when you expect to lose.
Yeah.
And they've already lost to Indiana, and so if they lose to us, then it's like this is a game to try to see, like, okay, we need to see where we stack up against Ohio State, because this is possibly the last loss we can afford during the regular season. And so they got to come to play. Like, that's just the reality. They got to come. Like, they got to come to play. They got home field advantage. It's big noon kickoff. Like, this is for them. This is as good as it's going to get, because I don't know if they have a night game presence like that. They don't seem like that since like Juice Williams was there. So
yeah, and we haven't actually played Illinois in a minute. Like, with the changing of the Big Ten, and like you said, Cedric, their schedule outside of this game, the rest of, well, you said that's true. They got at Washington, like you said, that's after a bye, after a couple of byes, the double bye. Outside of Ohio State and maybe at Washington, every game they're supposed to play the rest of the way. They're supposed to win. Like Rutgers, Maryland, Wisconsin, Northwestern.
Yeah. Like, the landscape is there for them.
Yep.
Like, it's there for them. They just got, like, honestly, the craziest thing for them is if they somehow upset us because of where they're ranked.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only thing that's really fighting against them right now is their overall ranking. Like, I believe they're 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're 17th right now in the AP and all of that. And the first college football playoff is that first Tuesday after Halloween weekend.
Yep. So this would be, unless some other teams pull up in the Big Ten, this is arguably their last ranked opponent.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So strength of schedule, strength of wins, like, this is a relatively big game for them. Because if they can steal one here, that's huge.
Yep. No, you're 100% right on that. And they also could play the card. No one's going to pick them because, I mean, in theory, only probably Illinois faithful are going to pick them to win that game. But most people are going to pick Ohio State to win that game. So I think with them, I just think they can't get for future projecting. If they lose this game, then lose everything else, I'll probably put them at 10-2. Your 2 losses were against at Indiana and then versus Ohio State. You just can't get blown out like you did against Indiana.
Yeah.
They gotta keep. You can't lose by 53, bro. You can't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, no. And that's the thing. Like, Indiana has a very fast offense once it gets going, and I think our offense is better than theirs, and I definitely think our defense is better than theirs. So they can't be coming in groggy. Like, they can't come in half asleep. Like, they got to come fully attentive, ready to go. Like,
no, man, I agree. Byron, anything else you want to add on the Illinois game?
No, I think Cedric hit all the points.
Fair enough. Let's go to stuff that happened this past weekend. I mean, Cedric alluded to it. People winning when they weren't supposed to, and people who aren't. My lord, I can't believe we have to talk about this on this podcast, but UCLA won a game.
They won a game
against Penn State.
Against Big Brother Penn State.
0-4.
Yep.
0-4 against 3-1.
Penn State was a minus 5,000 favorite.
Yeah, the UCLA doesn't have a head coach because they fired theirs. They don't have an offensive coordinator because they fired theirs. And they still beat Penn State.
And they were destroying them early. Then Penn State in the fourth quarter tried to do stuff, but it was too little, too late. Guys, this is the lowest for Penn State we've experienced since starting this podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's never been that. That is in the years we've done this. That is the worst loss we've seen Penn State take ever. That is bad. Like, how do you go from having a classic, making that game a classic against Oregon, to not being prepared and dropping it against UCLA? You know how bad UCLA is? They don't even fill their stadiums for football games. They get their ass beat by like New Mexico State.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rose Bowl Coliseum be empty.
Nobody goes to the games because they're trash.
It's facts.
Like, let me read some of these people UCLA has got their ass whooped by before they beat Penn State. All right, first they lost to Utah 43-10. Then they lost to UNLV. Then they got their ass whooped by New Mexico. Then they lost to Northwestern.
Northwestern sucks.
You lost to Northwestern the week before you beat Penn State. Before the Penn State game, the most points UCLA scored was 23, and that was a loss to UNLV. They scored 42 on Jim Knowles. Remember him?
Yeah, he used to be our defensive coordinator.
But this is a prelude to my winner of the week. Nico had 5 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
5 total touchdowns.
He's actually going to be my performance of the week, too. He had 294 yards of offense by himself.
Let's get that out of the way. Performance of the week for Byron, winner for Cedric.
Bro, I just don't know, like, I don't know what you do right now because you bring in Jim Knowles and I know, like, Penn State doesn't have the depth of recruits like Ohio State, but you're still recruiting the same type of caliber players. Like, this isn't like a crappy program, right? This isn't like a 3-star program that barely gets guys, that has to turn them and, like, train them up to be what they are. Like, they get recruits.
No, like, Cedric, you're right on that because it's so frustrating. If I'm a Penn State fan, I'm so frustrated right now because you talk about those recruits, and then those good ones who go to the NFL become some of the best players, if not the best player in their position. Let's just start from the last year recruit. Tyler Warren.
Yes, Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter and Tyler Warren. Obviously, Emeka Ibuka to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but Tyler Warren's right behind him. Mm-hmm. If Emeka slips off and Tyler keeps catching touchdowns, Tyler might win Offensive Rookie of the Year. And you just talked about Abdul Carter. He's probably going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. We obviously know about Micah Parsons. Yes. And then we obviously know about Saquon Barkley.
Yes. Like, it's
these
not
people
like
make pros.
And this is what we like. Honestly, for me, like, I think, and it was like the chirping was there last year because, you know, they come like hand in hand a lot with like Ryan Day, James Franklin. Mm-hmm. These guys may lose. I think right now that loss, if I'm Penn State, I'm looking at James Franklin like, you know how you weren't in the hot seat? You are officially in the hot seat.
Oh, yeah.
Because they still have to play Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At Ohio State.
Well, yeah. The thing is, now after losing to UCLA, they could now. I don't know how they're. And it's almost like the Clemson effect. How are you favored against anyone the rest of the season?
Well, also, like, The one thing that James Franklin has had in his back pocket, being able to, like, I'll only lose 2 games, I'll still make the playoff now.
Mm-hmm.
That's now in jeopardy, my guy. It's year 2 of the playoff. You take another loss because you go Ohio State and then Indiana. You take another loss, you're done.
Yeah.
They're 0-2 in the Big Ten.
Yes.
3-2 overall. Their next game
is that Northwestern.
it's
Northwestern coast of them.
And then they got to go to Iowa at night.
Yeah.
And then the Iowa games before the Ohio State game, and then after Ohio State, they have Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
No, so I honestly think they're about to have 5 losses. Matt,
yeah, I can see it. Yeah,
Ohio State back to back. Ohio State, Indiana, back to back. That stuff.
Yeah. You think their 5th loss is going to be against?
It might be Iowa, bro.
I was gonna say I don't think they'll beat Iowa at home at night.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a trap game because it's also right before a bye week.
Mm-hmm.
And we also, I mean, even though we're having talk, we also got to keep an eye. They did lose that one game to Michigan, but Nebraska's still 4-1 in the conference.
That's true. Oh my god!
With Dylan can play the game. And like Nebraska too, I think they're in the same kind of situation as. Yeah, I don't know why Nebraska's they're already underdogs in that game, but that's okay. Nebraska's schedule. Now listen to this shit. Nebraska has at Maryland, at Minnesota, Northwestern, USC, UCLA, Penn State, Iowa. There's a case that if Nebraska doesn't Nebraska, they could run the table.
Yeah.
How do you not have Ohio State? That's crazy.
No Ohio State, no Michigan?
No Ohio State, no Michigan, no Oregon, no Indiana, no Illinois.
Wow.
They already played Michigan. Lost.
Yeah, they lost Michigan. Yeah, that was their first loss.
Okay.
That was the same day that Illinois got destroyed. Yeah.
Right.
And they lost a close game. They lost 30-27.
Yeah.
So the Big Ten is still a lot to, because right now Big Ten there's 3 5-0 teams: Ohio State, Indiana, Oregon. This week there'll be more than likely 2 because we're all picking Ohio State to beat Illinois and Indiana and Oregon. One of them is going to eliminate each other. I mean, one's going to lose, but then you still got a Michigan 4-1. I mean, USC is still 4-1 in the conference. I mean, Washington's there's still a lot to be played for who's going to, because I think Ohio State's going to make the Big Ten championship game this year.
Yeah, it's just who's that other person?
Who's that other spot?
Because surprisingly, Maryland's 4-1 too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right now it's just about trying to climb in.
Yeah, but Penn State's done. They're done.
I just don't know how. I don't know how you do it. That loss against UCLA really, that was you cannot lose that game.
No. No. It's embarrassing. It's truly embarrassing. That's one of those losses where the boosters are all looking and someone's sending a text saying, do we want to look at that $62 million again?
That's his buyout, $62 million?
Yeah, around there. And I know Penn State don't got pockets like that, but losing that's because y'all ain't gonna even make the playoffs this year.
No.
Yeah, that's just bad. Y'all dropped unranked. And the worst thing is they weren't even the UCLA. And then you had Texas losing to trash Florida.
Yeah, that was. Go ahead, Cedric.
Billy saved his job. That's all I know. Billy trying to save his job. Billy's
Every
trying
time
to
he's
stay
on that hot
employed.
seat, he just randomly starts winning shit.
He is trying to stay employed. I respect that.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe they lost. I mean, Texas is also 3-2. I really want to put this in perspective, man. I think this is the first time ever the preseason number 1 and number 2 are unranked going into week 7. Unranked.
Because it was
Texas and Penn State.
Yeah, Texas and Penn State. Yeah.
They started 1 and 2. But here they started 1, Texas unranked. Penn State number 2 unranked. Ohio State started the preseason number 3. We're currently number 1. The number 4 team, Clemson, unranked.
It's bad. It's bad out here.
It's really bad.
Like these were preseason teams that are no longer ranked: Texas, Penn State, Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, SMU, Kansas State, Boise State.
Well, you see what happened with Clemson. Clemson's season's done.
Oh yeah, they're done.
They're just going through the motions. I mean, Texas has the same problem as Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
They still have to deal with. They got to deal with Vanderbilt.
They got to deal with Oklahoma
even
this
if
weekend.
they lost. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're beating
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's underdogs if that line hasn't changed.
Yeah, because
they're underdogs, but Don said he might come back this week.
Who?
The quarterback for Oklahoma, John Mateer.
Not this week, bro. Take another week, bro. Like, don't rush yourself back.
I don't even think they.
I agree.
I don't think they need him now.
I said, don't rush yourself back to this.
They suck too.
Like, they still got to deal with Vanderbilt, go on to buy, and then they got to go into Athens, Georgia.
Mm-hmm. And then in a year with Texas A&M.
I was gonna say, like, Kirby already done lost one at home. They done broke the streak. He ain't trying to lose another one.
Mm-mm.
Like, that's another team. Like, they take one more, they're done. Like, it's a wrap. And
no SEC politicking is gonna get that 3-loss.
Like, there's
Texas
no saving them. There's no saving them. And honestly, the big talk of the offseason, the golden child, people start to wonder: is it overhyped? Can he do it? Is it Sark? Is it him? Like, what's going on here? Like,
I mean, right now, right now, I think you got to say it's overhyped, man. Those people were like, "Oh yeah, if you would have been in those games." I mean, I saw Texas go to the playoffs twice, 2 years in a row with Quinn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now the first year with Archie, who it needs to be his first, not his last year, because don't go to the NFL. Like all these quarterbacks they were so hyped during the summer, man, ain't none impressed us.
Mm-hmm. Like I still don't know why Drew Aller was a Heisman favorite.
Oh, that's dead. That
still boggles me.
He's lost so much draft stock because of that loss to UCLA, man. Like
the crazy thing is, like he played a dual threat game, but it's just the fucking mistakes, like the type of mistakes he is making, are things that, like, as a college starter, you can't be doing.
No.
And so you add that to the NFL. Oh my! And then that he will get eaten alive.
I think
also.
Go ahead, Byron.
I was gonna say, I also want to know who called that dumbass play on 4th and 1 with the game on the line. That was a terrible play.
I'll give you a guess.
Probably James.
Yeah, I was like, James is known for them goal line blunders. Like, he's known for the goal line blunders. Byron.
Hey, Byron, what's Missouri's record?
4-1. 5-0. 5-0. Sorry, 5-0.
Yeah, because they're what? They're 12.
Yeah, they're 4. Yeah. But do you know who the quarterback from Missouri is?
I don't.
Bo Pribula.
Mm-hmm. You know where he came from?
Actually, do not know that.
Penn State. He was a backup at Penn State.
He was a backup. They let him go.
He was a backup.
They let him walk. When Drew got hurt, he came in. I believe he won a game with them. And then they were splitting time for a minute. And then when they essentially said Drew's going to stay and be the leader, Pribula's like, I'm going to transfer.
And he's the quarterback that had the story that he transferred, like, because he had to leave at that time during, like, the playoff time. Yep. That's him.
I remember now.
I'm pretty sure Penn State would want him a quarterback right now since he's leading Missouri 5-0. That's the thing with Penn State, bro. They've never landed a quarterback. Never. The last quarterback they had that was college good who actually won big games was Trey freaking McSorley.
Yeah, I don't know where.
He was a college quarterback. He was
a college quarterback. He wasn't like
which is no shame. No shame.
No, like it's a level of the game. It's a level of the game. Like,
but all these other ones have been terrible. Clifford, Drew Aller. Their quarterbacks aren't good.
And they always premiere them though. Like, I mean, Drew Aller premier kid, dude from 4-star quarterback recruit from Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Medina, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, this kid, like, Ohio State really dropped the ball with this kid. like this kid's something special. And now he kind of just looks average, honestly, right now. Like,
And that's going to be a team, Byron. I really hope it ain't y'all. That's going to be a team's top pick in the draft. Because they're going to be like, look at the intangible, look at the height and the.
Or Drew?
Mm-hmm.
I really hope it's not the Saints.
Someone going to take them. But nah, man. Texas and Penn, it's crazy. We're about to say this before October even really starts for like the first Saturday college football. And like,
it's
they're
done.
done. Texas and Penn
It's not
State
even
are
November.
done. I know. Yeah,
It's not even November.
Yeah.
Like, dang, man.
No playoffs for them. Like it's bad. No playoffs for them. No Heisman ceremony for Drew Aller. No Heisman ceremony for Arch Manning. I mean, I heard this question today, and out of the three disappointing teams, Clemson, Penn State, or Texas, which one do you think actually has a shot to make it all the way back, if any?
This year?
Yeah, to make
This
it way
year?
back, to sneak into like the 12th seed of the playoffs.
Texas has a tough schedule. I don't know if it's Texas. Let me look at Clemson's schedule real quick.
Well, the only way that anyone will get in is if they win out. So it's basically like, who do you think's gonna? Well, I don't even. Clemson actually don't even think they have a shot because they can't even. I don't even think they'll make the ACC championship game.
And
So it's like, who do you think is gonna win? Has a better chance of winning out?
I think as far as like making the championship game, I think Texas has the better job because I believe at least the undefeated SEC teams right now aren't like, they're not high ranked. Like their high ranked SEC teams all have a loss. Like Georgia has a loss, Bama has a loss, Tennessee has a loss. Well, A&M's undefeated, so I take that back. But
yeah,
like
shit,
they're
at number 5 too. Ooh,
like they at least like there's some wiggle. Like you play enough ranked teams still to kind of push yourself back into the conversation of rankings. Like,
I mean, Oklahoma 5-0 too.
So you may get some, like if you run straight through everybody, I think you get some love.
Well, saying that, it's just so bad. But let's. Oh, my thing is messing up. I was like, what is going on? Okay. Now, yeah, man. Oh, let's talk about that then, Cedric, because then we're gonna start there. 12 o'clock, ABC, one of those undefeated teams, Missouri. That's against Bama, and Bama. Now, ever since beating Georgia, everyone says Bama's back. Because remember, everyone was low on Bama. But then they beat Georgia, and everyone's like, oh my God, they're still here. Oof. Byron, Missouri undefeated.
Bama. Or it's in Columbia.
Yeah.
This is big. Who you liking in this one?
This is a big game. Last week was a big game.
Alabama, the favorite right now.
Alabama's a 2.5-point favorite. In my heart of hearts, it's probably Alabama. But I'm picking Missouri for the upset because I like what Ahmad Hardy's doing, man. He has 730 rushing yards and 9 touchdowns. The man is having a great season. We'll see if Alabama can stop the run. If they can, they're probably going to win. But I'm picking Missouri for the upset.
I think your boy Hart. I mean, he has a big game against Bama. If you don't have a ticket on him for a potential Heisman Finals, you got to get that now. If he has a big game against Bama,
yeah.
But also, Simpson Cedric, this boy has 13 tutties and only 1 pick.
Yeah, he's been efficient. He's been efficient now, moving the ball. I think he's settled into that offense. I think if I'm going Bama, only because it seems like their offense has it somewhat figured out now. I think their defense has kind of been making them like keeping the games close and giving them opportunities. but the fact that their offense can now go down the field, like Jam Miller's running the rock good.
Yep.
Simpson's hitting the passes when he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just the Ryan Williams show. Like, it's 2-3 other guys in that receiving core that are options there. I think they spread the field very well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Bama in this one.
No, I'm going Bama as well on this one. I just think they're starting to click right now. I mean, this could be a good prove-it game for Missouri. Like, Missouri wins this, they're officially announcing it. Like, we are here. Like,
Facts.
Like if they win
also, with Ty Simpson, that man is hard. I was watching that Vandy game, and there were some times where he should have got sacked, and he wasn't. So he's very mobile.
Cedric said something about the Manning hype. I mean, Joe Klatt said this. If Ty Simpson's last name was Manning, the Heisman race would have already been over.
Mm-hmm.
With the stats he's putting up,
yeah.
If he would have came in with the same hype as Manning did, like 13 touchdowns on one pick, and you beat Georgia, man, they would have called the Heisman right now. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, man, this one, 3:30 Red River rivalry, Texas, Oklahoma. Oklahoma number 6, like we already said. Texas is unranked from being the preseason number 1 with the preseason Heisman favorite. All that hype bursting into flames. Cedric, is there any way Texas even wins this game?
I think the only way they win this game is if they come out extremely aggressive. Like, Sark has to dig into that bag, get those motions moving, get the offense giving multiple different looks, because that's the only thing. You got to keep Oklahoma out of a rhythm. Even with their backup, they still have a rhythm in their offense. And that's the only way I think they get this. Like, they're at home. Like, well, no, it's a neutral site, right?
Yep, neutral site.
So they got to come out extremely aggressive. Like, moving the ball, moving the offense, because they have no room for error. Like, this is honestly, it's all hands on deck now. Like, we are 2 losses in the SEC. We still have over half these games in this season.
Right.
This is it. Like, and this is the biggest rivalry game for them of the year.
Yep.
So it's all hands on deck. Like, there's no excuses here. Like, they have to come out firing immediately.
Byron,
what say you? I think Oklahoma wins this one. How about you?
I think Oklahoma is winning, but this would be a good bounce back game for Texas. Like, you just lost a trash Florida team. Go win a big rivalry game.
Oh yeah, I think Oklahoma's going to beat the dog shit out of them.
Me too.
But
yeah,
for Texas to win, they have to punch them in the mouth, like
early, like Cedric said. Man, we talked about the team that beat Texas, Florida. Can they do it again? They got Texas A&M at night, man, on ESPN. That's number 5 in the country. We're getting to these points where, again, we're in October. We're building to that first college football playoff ranking in November. You really don't want to drop games. I don't see Florida doing this again 2 weeks in a row, unless DJ Lagway transforms to the person people thought he was going to be.
Unless DJ Lagway somehow transforms into Cam Newton out here on this field at Kyle Field.
That place is going to be oh my lord.
Yeah, like Kyle Field at night. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that's and Texas A&M been clicking.
Yes,
they've been clicking. Marcel Reed's been
quietest number 5 team in the country we've had in probably 10 years.
That man's been operating out here.
I don't know. I think Florida's down. Anyone think they can win this?
I don't. I got them. Texas A&M.
This one's a very interesting one too, because this could propel the team up north, Michigan and USC. I don't. I don't know.
At night, Coliseum at night.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is a big game.
Who's going to show up to the game?
This is a big game for Lincoln. This is a
Yes,
big game
it is.
for Lincoln.
Yes.
Like, because last time they were in the big house last year, and things didn't really go his way.
Nope, they were 5.5 point favorites. I remember that because I've been on that game.
So this is it. They got a true freshman quarterback, Bryce Underwood, on the road. I want to say this is probably, outside of being at Oklahoma, which was probably the biggest crowd he has seen.
Yep.
They lost at Oklahoma. This is now the second biggest crowd, because, I mean, I know Nebraska gets loud, but even then, that's like 30-27. But this is Coliseum at night.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those lights are bright. And that travel, like Byron, you mentioned earlier, he's coming from Midwest all the way to the West Coast.
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
This is it for USC. This is their tester.
Mhm.
Like, if they want to come up on the set and say, look, like, we need to be in this conversation, they need to win this game.
Agreed.
Mhm.
Because their next game, this is terrible. They go Michigan and then to Notre Dame. Oh.
That Notre Dame games. It's going to be interesting. But I think USC does have the better quarterback in Jordan Mailata. He has over 1,500 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, only 1 interception. If he goes off against that Michigan defense, I think they'll win.
I'm with you. I like him, and I love him and Mekhi Lemon. I think that's one of my probably favorite duo, quarterback and receiver duos. Probably Oregon's Dante Moore, and then the other Moore.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Marcel Reed to Concepcion. I think that's nice over in Texas A&M. But Jordan Mailata and Mekhi Lemon, like, they run that offense.
Yeah, I got USC as well, and I really don't like picking them, but it's already everything's already been stated. It was a perfect game. Before we get to the Ohio State game and then the big game, LSU, they got Sellers coming to town. I mean, this should have been a big highlighted game, but since South Carolina is not good, it's just under the radar. I mean, LSU's a 9.5 point favorite. LSU needs to keep winning to stay pace with those other one-loss teams in the SEC.
Yes.
Yeah, they got to bounce back from that Ole Miss loss.
This helps. 7:45 at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Definitely.
That's
the lights.
Also, too, I don't get. Someone has to tell me, maybe because it's at Auburn and it's on ABC or whatnot, so it's their big game. Georgia's only a 3.5 point favorite over Auburn, and I don't think Auburn's good. I mean, they got some cool defensive players, but Kirby ain't, like Cedric said. Kirby already got this L out the way before October started. Like he's about to start getting really locked in.
Mm-hmm.
They have no choice. They have no choice. Gunnar Stockton too. Like they got him too.
Man, and then 3:30, CBS, where game day, big noon kickoff. I mean, all the Fox crew, CBS, everyone's gonna be here. Number 3 Oregon versus number 7 Indiana. Second year in a row, Indiana's in the top 3-ish, 2-ish, whatever in the Big Ten. If they still have a path to the playoffs if they lose. What Indiana showed me these past years, man, is you get the right coach, your whole life changes forever. We're talking about Indiana in a top 10 matchup for the second and 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Kirk Cignetti.
Yep.
He's doing good things for Indiana. Got them where they want to be the past couple years. Made the playoffs last year. Potentially can make the playoffs this year.
And let's be clear, like, no salt towards Indiana. This is Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this man is out here doing it with probably at best 4-star guys,
Yep.
3-star guys. Like, not saying that they're not talented, not saying that they can't work in a system, but he is maximizing potential out there.
100% agree. So, and this is the thing. If Indiana wins this game or loses a close one, I still think they'll be, as long as they take care of business, obviously. Every game the rest of their season, they're going to be the favorite. The only game they may not be a favorite is at Penn State in like November. Maybe, but there should be no reason that they're not a favorite. That's just only because it'll be at Penn State.
Yeah.
Because they don't play Ohio State.
Nope.
They don't play Michigan. They don't play USC. Oregon is their big game. This is it. You win this, you control your destiny to go to the Big Ten championship.
Craziest thing, Martin. It's the same thing for Oregon.
You're right. You're right. You are 100% right on that.
Next they go at Iowa, and then they play USC.
Yeah, they'll kill USC.
Then they end the season with Washington, maybe at the end of the year. I don't know.
Yeah, so they got they have versus Indiana, then at Rutgers, versus Wisconsin, at Iowa, versus Minnesota, versus USC, versus Washington. This is their biggest game of the year left too.
Yeah.
So I could almost confidently say, again, college football is going to college football, but whoever wins this game is probably who Ohio State's going to play in the Big Ten championship.
Yes.
Yeah.
And oh man, Dan Lanning, I mean, he gets some balls right up for these big games, man. Ever since I saw him that Colorado game, he told him the dream is over, and they really they really had the nerve to put Colorado on that big TV spot, and they got destroyed.
Yeah. This one's a tough one because like Mendoza for Indiana and Moore for Oregon basically have the same stats. They both have over 1,200 yards. Mendoza has 16 touchdowns and one interception, and Moore has 14 touchdowns and one interception. So,
hey, I'll tell you this, Martin. You talked about Joe Klatt, talking about Ty Simpson. I know they've been talking about Mendoza.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. You want to win that Heisman?
Yes,
you want to win that Heisman? You spark Oregon in Eugene.
Oh yeah, the world talking about you.
You up? You're getting that invite. You're getting that invite to New York.
Mm-hmm.
This the one. This is a Heisman. These are Heisman defining. This is a Heisman defining game for him. Man, I think Oregon. I think it's going to be closer than what people think it is. But I think Oregon wins. I just don't think it's going to be a blowout. If Oregon blows them out, then I'm going to be like, whoa, we might have an issue when we see them in the championship.
Yeah, because right now they're 7.5-point favorites.
I know they're at home too, but still, like
that's a lot of points.
I just saw now I'm thinking like, damn, Oregon, are you good? Because you almost lost a bummy ass Penn State. You let them come back.
I'm saying, like,
ever since Penn State lost to UCLA, now it's just like.
But even even for Oregon, like they only won by 6.
Mm-hmm. Because Drew Aller wanted to throw a pick at the beginning of double OT.
Like it wasn't like they like put it on Penn State like that.
No.
And outside of that, no offense to the rest of the that's the only team they really have played.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're bummy, then what? Oh man! See, this is the game. Like, see the game. DraftKings is trying to get me again. They're trying to call my name on this one. I'm not going to listen. I've been good the last 2 weeks.
Don't listen to Cedric.
Who do y'all got, man? Who y'all got in this one?
I'm taking Oregon because it's at their house and another Midwest team traveling out west.
And you know what? I'll take Indiana. I'll take Indiana for the upset. I am hoping and I'm going to say it with confidence, like I truly believe it. They're hungrier. They're back from last year. Everyone thought that was a fluke. They have more to prove that this is what they're here for. They are here to play and contend in the Big Ten, and beating Oregon would be that big hurrah sign. Like, yeah, no, you need to take us seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I thought they were going to lose to Illinois, and they beat them by 53.
I did too. Yeah.
So what the hell do I know? Shoot. Well, let's go to the fun stuff. Performance of the week. I know. Was it Byron? You said you were going to do yours is Nico.
Yeah, Nico Iamaleava, 17 for 24, 166 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 16 carries for 128 yards, 3 touchdowns. So yeah, 294 yards of total offense, 5 touchdowns, and at that dub against Penn State when y'all thought Penn State was just going to go in there at UCLA and win.
Yeah.
Nico said, no, not in my house.
Cedric, do you have a different performer?
Yeah, mine's going to be one that Byron mentioned, though. Carnell Tate, I think 9 receptions, 183 yards, 1 touchdown. That's a hell of a performance off 10 targets. That means he only missed only one missed connection between him and Julian Sayin. But the fact the man almost had 200 receiving yards, extremely impressive. When no offense to him, but he's not the number one guy. He's not the number one receiver on our team.
No, not a chance. Mine is Eli Heidenreich from Navy. He had 243 receiving yards and 3 tutties and it went over Air Force.
That's impressive for them to in the air.
Yeah. They're usually a running team.
He's catched a lot of screens.
Yeah, probably. All right, trash can of the week. Is there anyone else we can give it to besides James Franklin?
You know,
Sark and Archie Manning.
But throw them in there too. Like, is there anyone else besides those 3?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Cedric, you said winners and losers to end. You said one of yours was Nico a winner. Do you have any other winners?
No, that was going to be my sole winner. I think the performance, like Byron said, like that's probably, honestly, that's going to be the highlight of his year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree. It ain't going to get better than that. Byron, do you have any separate winners?
I do. I got 2. First, welcome back, NBA. I know it's a preseason, but they officially kick off on October 21st with my boys OKC getting their rings against Houston. We're probably going to lose that game, but hey, we're NBA champions. And then shout out to the Saints for getting their first win of the season.
Hey.
Yeah. NBA preview pod, be on the lookout for that before the season starts. See what we say on teams are going to do. Man. Winners. I'm gonna say 2 who are in the same game but under the same umbrella. Shout out to the OSU receivers, man. Emeka Ibuka and Jackson Smith and Jigba putting on a show. Both of them going crazy in their games, and that game being back and forth. And again, the Bucks having another game-winning drive to win the game, and they're 4-1. But those OSU receivers just showed again what the Ohio State receivers are all about. If they have a decent quarterback and they can go crazy. And I know, obviously, there's the debate. Obviously, LSU is wide receiver, you or OSU. Obviously, LSU has the 2 best receivers in football. Okay, Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. But you look around all them other receivers, man. Come on. JSN. Emeka Ibuka's a rookie, and he's playing like he's already one of the top 10 receivers in the league right now. You obviously got Marv, who he's good sometimes. You got Garrett Wilson. You got there's just OSU receivers. When they put in work, man. But I got to shout them out for that game.
And shout out Brian Hartline, our wide receiver coach, for getting the boys ready for the NFL.
You just see a game like that, and you're like, dang. And then you're like, OSU got more receivers. Wait till, and we got the other ones come. Wait till Carnell. You know who gets up there.
Jeremiah.
So,
I mean, CO2 is still handling being receiver 1 in New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah.
Yep.
I'll see the better quarterback. No offense, Spencer. But
No, none taken. None taken.
So,
Because I love a guy who needs some more touchdowns, man.
yeah, I think that was my winners. Oh, losers. Byron, you got any losers?
I don't have any losers this week. I'm going to stay positive.
Okay. Cedric?
I have, man, look, I'll say it and I'll regret it. I don't give a damn. Philadelphia, what the fuck, man? Like, I know it wasn't like any, like we've been just barely scraping by the last 3 weeks of football. Honestly, we haven't beaten anybody truly convincingly, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But the true just shakedown that is this passing game that I don't really understand. The sad part is they started making me feel like the media is right. There is definitely something internal going on between Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. Is it true? I don't know, but all I know is Saquon catches a bomb, Devontae catches a bomb, AJ does not. And I remember the Bucks game. I've watched a full series, full first 3 downs, all passes on curl routes to AJ Brown, knowing dang well that man is not a curl expert. He does slants. We're just gonna pepper him with the ball as he's getting blasted by a defensive back. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it's finally the rooster and the chicken or whatever the hell, however you say this, which has come home to roost. And we lost to fucking Bo Nix. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of salty about that. So I hope they figure this shit out, because I wasn't expecting to lose to the Broncos. I would have rather us lose to Baker, honestly, because that man at least earns it. But yeah.
Anyone else? Any other ones, Cedric?
Nah, that's all I got.
I have 3. First one, the 1 p.m. NFL slates. That shit was terrible. That was so bad. And the best game was no offense, was the 2 worst teams were the Saints and the fucking Giants.
I'm taking
all those other games were ass water. Baltimore 40.
Probably going 44 to the
The 1 p.m.
Texans.
slate was the worst slate, bro. It was so bad the controller was already calling me.
That's
At
crazy.
at 1 o'clock. Like, come on, bro. Like, that was, luckily I had some other stuff that I got to do and it just became background, but that 1 p.m. slate, it was just so bad. So bad. Second loser, I can't believe Marlon Wayans.
Oh, I know what you're about to say.
The star of him. This brother really. See, this is where this is why you need to hire a people of culture to tell you when to put your shit out when you releasing stuff. This boy is so sad. He thought his movie Him was going to beat Infinity Castle at the box office. And when he saw them numbers and got his ass beat so bad, his movie already came out on digital today.
Oh, did
it
it?
came
Damn.
out today?
Yes.
Oh, bet. I'm going to buy that.
That's how bad they got their asses whooped. And he was on that podcast, man, saying, fuck anime, man. We had our movie Him came out and we got cooked.
Well, his movie didn't get cooked just because of anime. His movie was also terribly reviewed, because I remember him coming out saying, like, "Oh, don't believe the critics who are writing all these Rotten Tomatoes. You should go see the movies yourself." Because I think he posted like White Chicks got like bad reviews when they got released, and I think Scary Movie 2 or something got like bad reviews when it first came out. And so, look, Marlon, for someone that's not worried about the box office, you seem to be worried about the box office.
My man said, he said, fuck anime, man, Brian, come on, bro. Put them shades on.
Has to say, hey, man, don't disrespect anime like that, bro.
I was like, I know his punk ass watches anime while he's hating.
And then everyone else is like, wait, was that Infinity Castle in the party? They're like, yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah, brother, that movie, right? That's the one. He just stared at him. He was sad LeBron. He's like, and my third one, LeBron fucking James. Brother in Christ. Brother in Christ. It's not even him. It's not even him. It's the fact that this man tweeted, said second decision today at 12 o'clock, day of recording Tuesday. Everyone's in speculation people are raising their ticket prices. They're taking fucking bank loans to buy tickets to Lakers games. And then what does man come out? He said, "Man, I'm joining Hennessy." He got ESPN, Fox. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, we have to clear our whole schedule from 11 to 2:30 just in case LeBron announces like this is his last season or next year or whatever." He said, "No, I'm joining Hennessy."
Hey,
I felt, man, wow. If I bought, and them Laker tickets probably non-refundable too over there in that.
Hell no, they're not.
Boys talking about, man, I took a whole second mortgage to pay for those tickets. I thought it was LeBron's last year, and he announced he's with Hennessy. It was great marketing, but come on, dog, that's so fucked up.
Hey, they
Really
they'll
is.
hate right now, but they'll buy that VSOP. They know what it is.
They will.
Oh man, that's just
All right, I'm
hilarious.
gonna add a loser to mine. I want to add Jake Browning.
Oh, not
yeah,
Jake Browning.
Oh, bro, like I watched that game, and I'll tell you right now, I wish I had the NFL Network because I would have watched any other game but that Bengals game. And this is how you know you bad. That the fact that they went and made a deal, I laughed out loud at work today when I found out the Cincinnati Bengals traded a 5th-round pick for Joe Flacco in a 6th-round pick. That's how you know, my dog. It may just be your time in the your time in the sun is done. Like, I'm sorry, Jake Browning. I don't think this was, attempt number 2 because he was the backup before when Burrow got hurt. What? Not last year, but the year before, right?
Mhm.
Or was it last year?
Mm-hmm. I think it was the year before.
And he didn't
I could
perform
be
very
wrong.
well, or didn't perform convincingly. Like, this was your second shot. I don't think you get a third, at least not in Cincy. So it may be time to look at real estate in other places. If not, then walk away from the game
Bro,
and work with State Farm.
You're right. All right. I can't even anything. But with that being said, man, thank you everyone for listening to the L7C podcast. We'll be back next week to talk about that Illinois game, see who wins that Oregon and Indiana game, and the upsets that always happen every week, so on and so forth. With that being said, L7C podcast signing out. Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.